To complete the set of Warmind campaign exotics, we finally get to the Hunter exotic helmet, the Wormhusk Crown. The exotic perk Burning Souls states that dodging will begin health regeneration, and you'll get a small bump to health while dodging. These bonuses sound pretty good, and offers hunters with a bit more survivability. Dodging is already a handy method for getting out of combat and diving behind cover, or as a means of disorienting an opponent's aim in the Crucible. But the fact that dodging can also start your health regen, and provide you with a bump of health, sounds like it could be pretty powerful in the Crucible, and maybe in some tough PvE content. Let's head out into a patrol, and see what kind of health regen we're dealing with. So dodging does trigger immediate health regen, and will give your regen a kick start with a small bump to your health. Testing this exotic out in some environments, there were a few things to note. Firstly, your regen can still be interrupted by incoming damage while you're dodging, which is what you'd expect anyway. Secondly, you will not trigger health regen while dodging in ARCSTRIDER. This was a real shame, since I was kinda hoping to get my Hungarian blade back from D1. But since dodging in ARCSTRIDER doesn't actually consume your dodge charge, it makes sense why it doesn't trigger the exotic perk. So the Wormhusk Crown offers hunters with health regen on demand, which is a very nice bonus since taking damage and needing to heal are integral to Destiny. There will obviously be some places that would work better than others, and several builds that wouldn't really complement this exotic. So let's consider the skill tree to use. This exotic is entirely neutral, since it only requires dodging, which is open to all three subclasses. Still though, I wouldn't recommend using Gunslinger with the Wormhusk. None of the perks in Gunslinger offer anything to enhance your dodge ability, so if you're keen on playing a Gunslinger, maybe try Nighthawk or Foe Tracer. NIGHTSTALKER does however offer something for your dodge ability. The Way of the Trapper skill tree will make you invisible for a few seconds after dodging, and when coupled with the health regen of Wormhusk, you will be very hard to kill if you have a dodge available. Getting a health boost and cloaking should easily provide the means for survival, especially in difficult content where you'll get dropped in a second if you're not careful, like the Heroic Strike playlist with the Grounded or Glass modifier. A great build for sure, but I had the most success with the ARCSTRIDER subclass for this exotic, since it matches my playstyle a lot better. Originally, I was trying to get a build to work with the Way of the Warrior skill tree, but honestly, I found this build borderline redundant. With this tree, melee kills will heal you, and recharge your dodge ability. Then using your dodge will also heal you, making for this sort of punch heal, roll heal, punch heal, roll heal sequence, which may sound pretty good, but it really requires a super reckless playstyle that needs you to be up in the faces of enemies a lot. For lost sectors and public events, it's fine to play this way, but with the difficulty increase of heroic strikes lately, this build is asking for trouble. The build I found to work the best, with a good balance between aggressive and defensive, was the Way of the Wind tree. Two particular perks really shine in this tree, being Focused Breathing, which will allow your dodge to recharge quickly from sprinting, and Lightning Reflexes, which will give you bonus damage resistance while dodging. These perks will let you dodge frequently, while not forcing you to play recklessly. Also, healing and having increased damage resistance while dodging is a great combination to have. Places to use this build? Well, PvE is a definite yes, particularly in hard content. Survivability is vital in some fights, particularly when you're the last guardian standing, and you're trying to stall, or just stay alive long enough to give your teammates time to res. So heroic strikes, nightfalls, and raids will be ideal PvE activities for the Wormhusk. The question is going to be, is it worth using over Raid and Flux? I would probably say yes. It is worth using Wormhusk over Raiden at times, but again, only for hard content. Don't get me wrong, Raiden is still an outstanding exotic in hard content too, but I just think that Wormhusk's survivability, also the fact that our supers recharge more quickly now than they used to, Wormhusk is definitely worth a look. So now for the Crucible. I personally found the Wormhusk to be a very decent exotic, since I'm a chronic dodger in PvP, so getting free health regen on top of that made it that much better. Most hunters already use dodging as a way to either throw off their opponent's aim, or to dive out of fire, but healing through that is such a powerful bonus. I can't say it's the best exotic to use in the Crucible at this stage, since I haven't acquired the Frosties or Grasps yet, but for now, with this free exotic that every hunter will receive, try it out. So what do you guys think of the Wormhusk Crown? Is it good enough to dethrone the all-powerful Raid and Flux? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching guys, catch you on the next vid.